Welcome to the Good Life Fantasy Sports Week 3 tight end rankings. We're about to break down the top 20 tight ends of week number 3. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel. Now let's get into it. Number 20, we have Evan Ingram going against the LA Chargers. Ingram, new to the Broncos this year, just has not settled in with the offense. He got a little banged up, but he has been cleared to play this week, it looks like. But he just hasn't settled in. Aaron Troutman has outperformed him. So I expect him to turn it around maybe midway through the year, but for now, he's almost unstartable until he shows up. 19, we have Jonnu Smith going against the Patriots. Jonnu has had some okay games with the Steelers so far. I think it'll get better as the season goes on, as both him and Rodgers are new to Pittsburgh, building up that chemistry, but he's shown some flashes and has potential. If you need a streamer, he's an option. Dallas Goedert comes in at number 18 against the LA Rams. Goedert questionable to play this week, so you will have to monitor that and have to see how healthy he even is, if he is able to play. I wouldn't really trust him this week, but if you got him and you need him, as long as he's going to play, then you could put him in your lineup, but I'd prefer to wait a week before inserting him into my lineup. Mark Andrews has dropped all the way down to number 17. Seems like every time they throw his way, he messes up and makes a mistake with a drop or just a bad play on the ball. He has become touchdown dependent, as he only gets 1 or 2 catches a game at this point. And he's just not the same Mark Andrews of old. So even in a good matchup with the Lions, that could be a high-scoring game. You just can't trust him at this point. There's better options, even on the waiver wire, potentially. Number 16 is Brenton Strange for the Jaguars. He's one of those guys that you might be able to just pick up off the waiver wire that is probably going to perform better than Mark Andrews in the next couple weeks. Until Andrews shows he's more closer to his old self, I would rather start Strange. Number 15, Dalton Kincaid. He's kind of looking more like his rookie self this year compared to how he played last year, where he was kind of invisible. He's looking a lot better this year. He's going against the Dolphins on Thursday night. Harold Fannin comes in at number 14, going against the Green Bay Packers. He is looking like he is taking over as the top tight end to have for the Cleveland Browns. I was big on David Njoku this year, but Fanning is kind of coming and taking over that spot. And this will probably be the last week I have Njoku rated higher than Fanning if he outperforms him again. Tough matchup with the Packers, though, this week. Number 13, I have Hunter Henry going against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And number 12, I have the before mentioned David Njoku. Still believe in him. Still think he has potential to be a decent top 12 tight end for you. But if Fanning outplays him this week again, then I'm going to have to start switching him, and he'll probably be 15 or 16. Number 11, Jake Ferguson going against the Bears. Kyle Pitts comes in at number 10 against the Panthers. TJ Hawkinson, who has had 2 pretty much dud weeks when he was kind of coming into the year as like the number 5 tight end expected for this year, especially with a rookie quarterback and JJ McCarthy. Typically, they like to look to their tight ends as like a security blanket, and Hawkinson just has not gotten the passes thrown to him this year, as they have kind of had the training wheels on McCarthy. This week, Carson Wentz will be starting for the Vikings as McCarthy is injured. So I think that actually helps Hawkinson. I think it helps the whole Vikings offense, as McCarthy, they have the training wheels on him and he hasn't looked very good. I think Wentz will open up the offense a little more. He's a veteran. He's shown potential in the past to be a good quarterback, and with Kevin O'Connell being the quarterback whisperer, they might be able to unlock something in him. And So I'm higher on the Vikings skill position players with Wentz in there than I would be if McCarthy was still under center the way he's looked this year. Zach Ertz comes in at number 8. He's climbing up our leaderboard after back-to-back solid performances. He has still shown he's still got it, still a very good tight end. Pretty much Mr. Consistent. The only issue is Jaden Daniels is injured. He's questionable to play this week. Luckily, they have a good backup in Marcus Mariota, but I know Ertz is kind of Daniel's security blanket, so we don't know how Mariota will feel, but I would expect Mariota to like Ertz as a security blanket as well. Another guy climbing the rankings every week has been Jawan Johnson, scored touchdowns in back-to-back weeks. He's moved up to number 7 and going against the Seahawks. If he's still available, I would pick him up as your backup tight end, even if you have a decent one, or become your starting tight end, which I've done in a few leagues. Number 6, Travis Kelce, going against the Giants. Number 5, we have Sam Laporta going against the Ravens. Number 4, Tucker Kraft. He's moved all the way up to number 4 in our rankings after a big week last week. Number 3, we have Tyler Warren going against the Tennessee Titans. Tyler Warren this year is looking like this year's version of Brock Bowers. Speaking of Bowers, he comes in at number 2 going against the Commanders. I had to knock him down to number 2 because he's dealing with the injury. He played last week, so he will play this week, but you could tell he was a little slowed down last week, and I don't expect him to be fully healed for this week either. So until he gets back to 100%, I don't think he'll be the number 1 tight end for a couple weeks, just because you could tell it's affecting him a little bit. And our number 1 is Trey McBride going against the 49ers. So that's our top 20 tight ends for week number 3. Let me know in the comments who you think will be the top tight end for this week. And make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share with your friends. And we'll see you at the next one.